with regard to the sexy aspect, I mean, you said you were teaching people to be who they are, to embrace their authenticity, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There is a sex appeal to that. It's too simple, I know now, to say you're teaching people how to be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But with regard to the sex appeal, kind of tell me or connect the authenticity and the sexy. I mean, is it too simple to say you're trying to teach people to, or show people how to be as sexy as they can be?
Well, it's about finding out what makes you sexy, what turns you on, and then being and doing those things. You know, it's not about, you know, there were women that have come to my courses thinking that I'm going to teach them sexy. It's not something that I'm teaching you, it's something that's in you, and I'm going to help you bring it out. I even had to learn that in my work. It's not, you know, it's not a dance step. It's not a, you know, it's much more complicated. It's about finding what makes you come alive, and then creating a life that, you know, gets your blood pumping and your juices flowing. That's sexy. I think that it's funny because sometimes in my workshops, women are surprised with what they are led to do, because they don't know that when they come into the course, they're going to have to look at some of their shadow stuff, and they're going to have to do some work. You know, owning your totality and all of the pieces of you is the first step. You know, because if you keep saying I am not that, or I don't want to be that, or I don't like when I'm selfish, or I don't like when I'm this, or I don't, you know, we're disowning and rejecting these parts of ourselves. We're never going to truly be able to unfold into our divine totality. So and having fun with ourselves, finding out what turns us on, you know, on a sensory level. Another thing that we do is to learn to discern whether the stuff that we're doing and the stuff that we're wearing, if we're buying into a lie or if we're expressing our truth. We carry a lot of baggage with our stories, you know, so ditching that, losing the shame, losing the self-loathing, and just, you know, through storytelling, that's part of it, some inner work, movement, breath work, energy work. I can breathe. Yeah, I sometimes forget to exhale. I'm good at inhaling. Exhale. Somebody was saying earlier about how, you know, we get these messages about being sexy is dangerous, and being sexy is shameful, or, you know, being sexual is shameful. We get, you know, harassed for our sexuality or humiliated over it. At the same time, the media is giving us all this, just how to be sexier, how to turn down your man, how to, you know, all this stuff. The magazine cover's got 10 things on that cover about how to please others. We shine our brightest, we heal the world. And that's what the world needs.
What else?
I don't want people to think that Sacred Sexy is about having it all together, or being this perfect woman who feels good about herself all the time. It's about being true, and being true means on some days I feel crappy about myself, and some days, you know, I don't like what I see in the mirror. But then learning how to work through that, and how to be kinder and gentler to myself a little bit at a time. You know, it's not this perfect woman who's arrived. You know, we're never arrived. We're always arriving. That's the work for me. Thank you.
Wow, you guys are good.
Yay!